Hi, Bumblebee. Yes, happy Independence Day. I think most of the fireworks went off in my neck of the woods last night. It sounded like a war zone here. It was all around me. I didn't see anything because I'm surrounded by trees, but the people on the golf course that usually sets them off over the lake where I can sort of see them set them off behind my property, and that's covered with trees, and I wasn't even able to see the fireworks. Of course, Dexter wasn't happy. Anyway, hi everyone, I'm Shirley from Shirley's World. I'm a reseller and I sell mostly on eBay, used clothing, shoes, and miscellaneous things, mostly clothing. I do also have a closet on Poshmark and a teeny weeny one on Mercari. I'm not really active on either one of those though. So eBay is my main source of selling things. So today is Sunday. It's what sold the past weekday. I sold 18 items on eBay and one item on Poshmark. I sold some miscellaneous things, other than clothing also. And I had a couple items go out of the country. So, interesting week. Today I've been listing and I have 2 days worth of things in my drafts. So I'm trying to build that up. So I only have a few more things to list and I'll be out of clothing again. Yeah, I saw your note that your box may be delayed because of the, the mail service, because there's no mail tomorrow. So we'll see. I'll do the box opening whenever it comes. You've had big ones going off, yeah. Oh dear, since mid-June. My daughter went back to the barn to be with her horse last night because they set the neighbors of the farm where she's at, where the horses where she has her horse, they have tremendous amount of big, huge party, and they have like professional type fireworks. So when she left yesterday afternoon, she said there were about 50 cars coming to this one house. So she knew that she had to go back because they were going to have that big party last night. So she sat with her horse till almost 10 o'clock, sat with all the horses in the barn. But it wasn't too bad. I mean, the fireworks were horrible, but the horses behaved pretty well till the very tail end when they had those screamer ones. You know, those ones that sort of scream as they're going down? Those bothered the horses a lot. Now, we didn't have any of those around here, so I can be glad about that. Between that, let me see. I can't read over there anymore. Between that and the storms, the poor dog's been a wreck and on melatonin every night. Right. Yeah. I don't know. The melatonin just seems to kick in after the fact, and then they sleep well at night. But anyway, I sold, like I said, 19 items altogether. So let me share my screen here and show you what I sold. A lot of things. There were things from you and several things from Judy's big bags. So thank goodness people are giving me things. Okay, let me see here. Okay, the first thing here, this was back on the 27th. I'm switched to the new calendar now, so whatever day that was, probably last Sunday. I sold this pair of walking shorts. I've had these for a while. They're by Jones of New York. They were brown in a size 10, just plain walking shorts. And they sold for a best offer of $15. And they went to Tolan, Connecticut. Now, there's shipping on all these that the buyer pays, unless I mention it. So, yeah, they pay $4.50 in shipping, and I made a little bit on the shipping. And the next, I'm clicking on my wrong screen. Sorry. This next thing is a men's shirt by Cinch. This is a Western type brand, button down collar and flat pockets in the front. It didn't have pearl snaps, but Cinch is a Western brand, usually sold in tack shops. It's a pretty good brand of shirt. And that's sold for an offer to watcher I sent out for $23.77. And this went to Merriman, Nebraska. And this next thing is this pair of sort of dressy type Wrangler pants. They were really nice looking, and they didn't look like they had ever been worn. Now, these came from Judy's husband, from Judy's bags, and they sold here. They sold for a best offer of $18. Now, these I got for free. And they went to Chesapeake, Virginia. Okay, this next thing is a Poshmark sale. This is, I don't know how you pronounce this. It's Maison du Sour. Maison du Sour. Of course, French. It's a tunic top. It is sleepwear. And this was one of the softest fabrics I have ever felt in my life. This must feel wonderful to sleep in. But somebody bought this for $25, and that I made $20. And that went to New York, New York. I've had this a while because I don't do this in front of my chest of drawers anymore. Van Heusen satin striped dress shirt. This was, even though I didn't mention it, this was a vintage shirt. And this belonged to Judy's husband also. So I got this for free. And I did take a best offer of $10 on this shirt because it was free. And it went to East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. And I paid shipping, and I made almost $1 shipping on that. The next thing is Maurice's stretch pants, leggings in this sort of Aztec design. I don't know exactly where I got these from because I can't remember anything. I don't know if I got them or if they came in a box from you or ThreadUp or whatever, but they sold for $17.99, the price that was on them, which was good. And they went to Waukee, Iowa. Waukee. The next thing is Karen Scott knit top in an extra large. This came in Judy's box, I believe. And short sleeve and a square neck, and had little buttons on the top there, if you can see, on the sleeves or the shoulders. And that sold for $17.99, the regular sale price. And that went to Council Bluffs, Iowa. And here's one of these, remember when I got these petticoats or slips? These vintage slips. I got these at my Goodwill. And one of them finally sold. This was by Body Lights, and it was a size 36. And it went to Hazelwood, Missouri. And I did take a best offer of $12 on this little slip. You said to mention slip dress, which I did on there. I could have steamed it. It's sort of wrinkled. Here's a Banana Republic Marimekko. Now this collection, Marimekko. If you look that up, they go for more than the regular Banana Republic shorts. So this did go for a best offer of $19, but that was the first interest that I had on it, which I was surprised after I read about it. But it went to Midlothian, Virginia. Midlothian. And they paid shipping. Pretty little pair of shorts. This next thing is bunion pads. This came in, I think, the first box of health and beauty items. I think, right? The first box. These are, that wasn't a good first picture that I put on there. This at least shows more of what it is. Sort of separates the big toe there. I was shocked when this sale came across. Anyway, it sold for the price I had on it, $15.29, which was the sale price because it was 10% off. And that went to Atlanta, Georgia. But it was free shipping. So a lot of the health and beauty items are free shipping. And this was in Judy's box. And this is this peignoir set. It had a nightgown with sequins all over the front of it. This was very fancy. Very fancy. There's the nightgown. It was red satin. And it was by OYO, which I've never heard of, but this had the robe had a self belt there to it and these sort of wide sleeves. Anyway, this sold for $26, the best offer I took on this. I don't know if I should have held out more, but this went out of the country, so they're going to have to pay a lot of shipping. I'm not sure where this went to yet, though. So it went someplace out of the country. It seems to me this went to Great Britain. Because I sold something else out of the country, and that's not the thing that went to Great Britain. This went to Great Britain. Okay. Now, this vintage photographer's vest. This was in the bag of things that my son brought out. This had been, he gave me back some of my husband's things that he never used. He thought he'd use this for shipping, for fishing, because I think that's what my husband used it for. He wasn't a photographer, but this is a photographer's vest, and it's very vintage. Because I know exactly when he had this. So it was in pretty good shape, except along the inside collar up there on the back, there was some staining, which I took a picture of and wrote about it. But somebody bought that. Jack's photographer's vest. I sent out an offer to watchers for $28.77, and somebody bought it. And it's going out of the country, so I don't know where this one's going. It'd be interesting to find out, because it's been traveling all over. This has been out west. This has been down to Florida, up into Canada. This has been all over. So now it's going out of the country. So I'll have to let you know where this goes to. Okay, this is a Calvin Klein's performance pullover top. And this sort of had these stripes of, you could almost see through those stripes. They were sort of sheer. And this was a 3X ombre color, where the color gets from light to dark, turquoise burnout. And this sold for $17.99, sale price. And that went to Williamsburg, Ohio. Not Williamsburg, Virginia. Okay, the next thing is something else. Now, this is from the current Health and Beauty, because I just put these on. These are wax strips that you put on your legs or wherever, and it says for legs and body, and rip the hair out of off your legs. This got to be painful. This is by Ava Shine, and those sold for $13.49, the price I have on them, or the sale price. And those went to Puerto Rico, and those just sold on the 2nd. And I sold this little vest. Whoever bought it a little late for 4th of July, because it's still in the bin. It sold yesterday, so it's still in the bin to be, and we don't even have mail delivery tomorrow, so it won't go out till Tuesday. But this cute little vest, I believe this came from Bumblebee in her patriotic box, I believe. Had raw edges, 5-button, two pockets there in the front. It's really small. I'm not sure. 5-button too. It's a size small, but it is really small. And the back has those stars, and it's a cute little vest. So that sold for $22.49, which was the sale price. And it went to Lawrence, Massachusetts. The next thing is something of Judy's. This was, I had gotten 2 with these jewels all over them. Remember, one sold, it had the saddle on the front. That sold right away. And this is the second one. It's by the same Christine Alexander. And she told me that these both came from a show that they were to down in Texas. So this came from Texas. And it went to Gettysburg, South Dakota, is where it's going to. So it's traveling. The story of the traveling flashy tops. $22.49 sold for. Now here's another top, BCBG Max Azria. Is that how you pronounce it? Knit top. This had sort of a crossover front on it. There. I'm not sure where I got this. It doesn't have the white background on it, so I probably had it for a little bit anyway. And this sold for $26.99, which was the sale price. And that went to Monrovia, California. My California sale. The next thing is Max Studio, this little mini skirt. It was just cotton. I think, was it lined? I'm not sure if it was lined or not. Could have been. I usually put a picture if it's lined. I don't see a picture, but anyway, it had this embroidery all over it, like tone on tone embroidery. So this could have come in one of your boxes, Bumblebee. I'm not sure, but it sold for $11.77. I sent out an offer on that, so it sold for a low price. Went to Northfield, Illinois. And the last thing, something of mine, a lot of 2 Cesar Millan DVDs about training dogs. I have a couple more of his too. This is Training People and Mastering Leadership. So these two went to Converse, Texas. So yes, I did get my Texas sale. This sold for $11.99. I don't put a best offer on these DVDs, and they paid $3 shipping. So in all, they paid $14.99. I paid only $2.89 because these can go media mail. And that is what I sold this week. Sort of a category, different category of things. If I can get back here. This is the wrong. There I am. Yeah, I've been hunting on my photos and on my old blogs and everything for pictures of my house before it turned into an eBay house. And I was going to show that one day on a YouTube video. So I've been searching, and I couldn't find a good picture of this room, how it was before anything started. But I just remembered that I hadn't looked yet on my Pinterest, my big Pinterest page. I have loads of pictures on there. So possibly I can remember the pictures that I had taken. So maybe they're on there. I don't know. I have pictures of almost every other room, but not this room. So the Maurice's pants weren't for you. Okay, I think I got them. Or they could have come on a ThredUp box. You know, I went to order. They had some boxes available on ThredUp. I was going to order a couple. And I went to order. I picked the box. I put my card in and everything, and it says I'm unable to order any rescue boxes. So what is that about? I tried like 3 times. I have no idea if that's a glitch they're having or what's going on. I'm unable to order. Certainly they couldn't be closed because it's 4th of July, right? Maybe they are. I don't know. I'll try tomorrow. By that time, the boxes will be gone. Because they did have a men's box and they had a shoe box. But anyway, that is, I've been doing eBay all day. I'm about done. And just before, I think it started at 3 o'clock, they were going to have reruns of Downton Abbey. So I started to watch that before I came out here to do this. I almost forgot about this. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the ThredUp page. It must just be a glitch. I don't know. Maybe I should that wouldn't help. It's not my computer. It's something to do with ThredUp. So I have no idea. So, yes, I may have to go shopping. I'm hoping I get a call from Michelle that she's going to come out here, or that she wants me to come there and get her started on this. I mean, she could put this off until Christmas and then she wouldn't be giving herself a good chance. So anyway, I'm going to close and go have something to eat. I haven't eaten. Well, I did make myself a smoothie. My daughter had gotten one of those, not a NutriBullet, but one of those things that's similar to a NutriBullet, and she's been drinking smoothies and good for you drinks. So I thought, I do have a NutriBullet, but it was down, put away downstairs. So I went down and found it, and I made myself one yesterday, but I only drank half of one. I made just a small one because if you're not used to eating all those greens and fruit, believe me, I know this from experience, you shouldn't drink a huge jar of it all of a sudden. So I just made like a little half of one yesterday and I made another little half one today. And I'm going to try to drink one of those every day. Because really, that's about the only way I get any greens, green leafy vegetables. Before I could at least eat a salad. Right now I can't even eat a salad, so we'll see if this all gets better. I don't know. The things I can eat best are things that aren't good for me. So I'm going to close for now, and I will be back probably in a few days, maybe with another haul. And then when your box comes, Bumblebee. So we'll see you back then. Bye.